Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Akron Zips, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Akron's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Zips are on the move here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
And the Zips have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. Breaks free. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside line.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
The Zips will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. Movement here from the tight end. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Zips are going to cash in this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Pass caught. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players. That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Caught, completion. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they hand it off to the back. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. The Buckeyes offense is on the move now. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Turner trying to create good field position. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense will make the stop and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here's the second down play. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We've reached the end of one of this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the same runner's got it again. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Receiver makes the catch, and he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Zips come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. And they'll use the ground game here. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he could not haul it in. A 3rd down drop. Brings out 4th now. And the Zips bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And they've got the returner corralled. Offense cross that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incompletion sets up a second down. Snags a quick throw. Fights through the tackler. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to throw again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Akron offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Zips come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? He's going for a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Zips. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. It's a 1st and 10 play. They'll test the right side here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Over the middle and incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The Buckeyes will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive, and it's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch. And the Zips hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Zips will send the punt team onto the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the sidelines, and a tightrope catch made there. Good completion.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Finds an open target on the left side. Breaking through defenders. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Buckeyes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add the lead now in the PAT.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
With the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. The Akron offense back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. 1st down here for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will like.
Down he goes, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes the jet sweep trying to run it to the edge. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Extending the play now. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picked.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Zips. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
28.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made, a lot of space now. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On first down, it's play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Buckeyes are in the red zone. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. Turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very...
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Going to try to use his legs here. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down, comes up short. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. And the Zips churn out another 1st down. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The Zips come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Akron.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's the handoff. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Pressure is coming. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Akron offense back out on the field now. Single back, takes the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. And the Zips come to the line with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Zips. This offense really clicking. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
That one moves the ball across the 40. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Akron. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. Championship game, and there is nobody who can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes, and he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Catch made on the right side.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. You see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he pulls in the catch. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Zips offense goes back out onto the field now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Zips line up on 1st and 10 now. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official. Your kings of college football and national champions, the Akron Zips.